In order to open a file in the code block, right, you just click on the file menu and followed by new and followed by the project. If you click on the project, you will get the different applications, right, interfaces, right. You can create a file for Java or Arduino, right. I just wanted to create a C program interface. Just I can click on the console and then I can click go, right. It will take you to the next welcome window. After that, so I can select my compiler, whether it is C or C++ program, and followed by that, where you can enter the name of the program as well as the folder where you wanted to save the program. Otherwise, you can keep in the default directory, doesn't matter. After that, it will create the program or it will create the project. Once if the project is created, I already have demonstrated, so that I'm just skipping the continuation. Right. Once if you created the project, here in the left management window, you will get a list of projects which are already created. Out of that, right, if you just expand it, if you click on the sources, right, you will get a main.c. If you click on that, so that will open this window. This is a interface, or this is the editor window where you can type your program. Right. I hope this is clear for all of you. If any query regarding this installation part, then I can explain bit further. Any difficulties for installing this? How many of you have installed this? Are you facing any problem? Any difficulties? Right. So once if this is, I hope this is clear. So once if you are ready with your interface, right, automatically what you can do is that, right, I am going to explain about the CSS Cipher program. For that, I'll open this program. Right. So this is interface. Very similarly, how you are writing the C program, directly you can start writing the programs. Right. The first part are the header files, right? stdio, string, C types, whatever the library which is required, you can add here, and followed by that, with I'll just take marker. Right, and followed by that, the data type which you required for this program, right? I'm using different variables, right? Integer variable and then character, right? And then for integer, I'm declaring I, J, beta, and num star, and then num cipher. Num str is the num string, right? Where I'm using in the array data type. Again, num cipher, which I'm mentioning the 100 size. Again, character str, and then cipher. Followed by using the printf statement, I'm going to get enter the string. So this is a statement through which the printf statement, which will be used to display the content whatever which we mentioned within the double quotes, and followed by that, I am going to use a gets in order to get the complete string. Right. So for easy understanding, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to convert all the whatever the value which I'm getting in the string, right, all the values which I'm going to convert into the capital letters, right. So for that, again, I'm going to use the for loop, right, where I can have the I is equal to 0 and then j is equal to 0. Here, one value which will be, or one variable which will be used for the small letters, the other variable which will be used for the capital letters. So I'm initializing the variable I is equal to 0, as well as j is equal to 0. I should be less than string length. strlen is the string length, right, which should be equal to the, are less than equal to the str, and then and I plus plus. So it is going to consider each and every string which is present in the complete string, and it is going to improve, or it is going to increase further. Any query so far? Right. And followed by if whatever the string, whatever the string which you are getting, right? All this string using the to upper. To upper is the function or the key, through which, right? So the small letter which are going to be converted into the capital letters. This function which is available in both the C, C++ as well as Java language, right? And so this value which is going to be repeated for all the J value, right? Str of J is equal to C, whatever the character which is present in the ith position, that is going to be converted and stored in the position of J, right? Initially I'm setting that I value equal to 0 and then J value 0. So for example, if I'm taking CAT, my I value is equal to 0 and this is 1. Now this is 2. When you talk about my J value, right? J value, what I'm going to do is that to upper. I'm going to use the function which is to upper, right? Which is going to convert whatever the input which is available in the string ith position. So that is going to be converted into the upper character, and that is going to be stored in the place of J. So the C, small c, which is going to be converted and stored in the J0 position. J value is equal to 0. And then A, which is present, I value is equal to 1, and then J value, which should be converted into capital A. Again, the T has to be converted into capital T. Right? Otherwise, it is going to be skipped, right? If it is already in the capital letter, then it is going to be skipped, right? And so this is to be continued till it reaches, it should not be the null value, right? Till the end of string. After that, whatever the string which are converted, that is going to be displayed in the form of capital letters. Right? Is it clear so far what I am trying to explain? Can you understand the logic? Okay. The second part is that, right? So second thing is that what I'm going to do is that I'm going to enter the key value, right? The key value must be between the 0 and 25. So what will happen if I get the key value which is equal to 0? Encryption will not be takes place, right? We will get the same value only. Even if we get the 26 also, we'll get the same value. So this is for modern CC cipher or generalized CC cipher, where you will get the K value which will range from 1 to 25. Right? So I'm going to make sure that whatever the value which I'm going to get, I'm going to scan off, and then followed by the percentage is the data input for integer value, and followed by the beta value. I'm using the variable beta so that I can use the same program for the other program also, as well as for easy understanding. I'm going to make sure that, so this is an additional part. If you want, you can include, otherwise you can skip it, right? If my beta value, whatever the key value which I'm selecting, if it is not in the specific range, it can throw some errors, right? Otherwise we can skip this part. If the value is not within this range, right, you can mention some, you can throw some exceptions, beta value or the key value. Instead that, I am going to use the key value. Key value should lie between 0 and 25. Sorry, try again. So this is an exception message which can thrown, and followed by, right? So here I am going to do the storing this all the strings in terms of ASCIIs, right? What I'm going to do is that, right? So for every character which is present, right? For I is equal to 0, for all the string which is present in the given string, right? I plus plus, right? What I'm going to do is that I'm going to take this num str, which is number string I is equal to C. I assume that all my character, right, we should lie within this capital A, capital B till capital Z. So for that, what I can do is that whatever the value which I'm going to get, their string value of I, str of I, so that from that value, the ASCII value of A which can be subtracted. So that it is to be assumed that my A value should be 0 and B value 1. What I'm here, can you get my point? I'm going to map actual ASCII values. I'm ignoring the actual ASCII values of A. From that, whatever the value which I'm going to consider, so that value which is going to be subtracted from, right, A. So that I'll map this. A should be mapped to 0 and character capital B which will be mapped to 1 till capital Z which will be mapped as numerical 25. For that I'm just doing or whatever the ASCII value which is mentioned. For that I'm going to subtract A's ASCII value, right? Else, so in order to release the memory, I can use -20. Later, I'll explain this part. You will get more clarity, right? In case if it is empty space, in that case, is how it is to be considered, right? So, is it clear so far? What I did in order to convert all the strings into the capital letters, right? We have used uppercase to upper function, and followed by that, in order to map the ASCII values. So here it is mentioned A, which is to be assumed A to 0 and B is 1, C 2 till Y is 24 and Z 25. So in order to do this process, right, I have used this code. Beta value can be stored, right? I can change it a little bit, right? Here I can check, here I can change it less than 0 or I could assume it is 1. So this can be changed, depends upon the user condition, right? I change it, no issues, right? Okay. The next important part is ciphering part, right? Where I'm going to just print Caesar ciphertext is, right? Here, whatever the value which I'm going to print here is that, right? For all the values, I is equal to 0 and then I is less than string length of str and then I plus plus, right? Here, I'm going to just convert. See, if you want, you can ignore this part, right? When I explain this, the one-time padding, that place I can explain why we need to release the memory. Otherwise, directly you can move with this part. Num cipher of I equal to num string of I plus, instead of beta you can assume ciphertext equal to plain text plus key value. So this is what the core concept which I was explaining through the formula. Out of this NUMSTRI, which I have already stored here. So this will range only from this capital A to capital Z. So now whatever the I mapped this value to 0 by subtracting minus A. If it is A, what is the ASCII value of A? Capital A. Anyone can unmute and tell what is the ASCII value for capital A? What is the ASCII value? Anybody knows what is ASCII value?
65.
What is the ASCII code value for A, which is 65? 69 or 65?
65.
And what is ASCII value? What is ASCII value? Anybody knows? American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Right? Whatever the keys which is present in the keyboard, there are 104 and then 105 keys, depends upon the keyboard, right? Each and every key present in the keyboard, including the special characters. Suppose if the key has the two symbols, say for example 7 as well as the dollar symbol, both the values are both the symbol as the different ASCII value. Very similarly, each and every value, if you are entering the space button or enter button as well as the delete options are maybe 0 and then no special characters, everything has a unique numbers. Each and every the letter which you are pressing, the corresponding characters ASCII code which are going to be converted in the form of binary values that is going to be stored in the place of specific letters. Right? Now, what I wanted to do is that using this num stri, what I am trying to store is that whatever the value which I am going to get str of I, say for example, if my ASCII value of a is equal to 65 minus a is again the ASCII value of 65 which is 0. So I mapped a is equal to 0. Is it clear now? Is it clear? Unmute.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when we talk about this, the B value, B is ASCII value is equal to 66 minus what is the ASCII value of A, which is 65. I'll get 1. So B is mapped to the 1. Very similarly, the C value is equal to 67 minus A's ASCII value, which is 65. I'll get 2. So 2 will be assigned for C. By the way, I am mapping all these ASCII value into the 0 to 25 are capital letters. Henceforth, I am not going to use any ASCII values. I am going to use only the mapped numerical values. For A is assigned 0 and then B is assigned as 1 and C is assigned as 2 and likewise Z is assigned as 25. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what I'm going to do through this line in this part, right? This part through which I am going to add the two values. Num cipher is a cipher variable for I, for each and every I. Num str, what is the num str, which is I mentioned 0, 0, 1, 2, 25 plus what is the beta? I just use the key in the place of beta for each understanding. So here it is plain text value plus key value. So for example, if I just wanted to have this small b, sorry, capital B का value क्या है? It is 1 plus, suppose if my key value is equal to 6, 1 plus 6, what it is? 7. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now here in the place of num cipher you will have 7, right? And for the corresponding the character value for this num cipher of I plus A, right? So here I am going to add, I am going to include, I am going to add the ASCII value and then I am going to get the correct characters, right? So here when I print the value which is going to be printed, here for easy understanding, for easy calculation, I just subtract the ASCII value. When I'm mapping into the actual characters, I'm adding the ASCII value of A. So and then I'm going to display the characters. Whatever the character which I'm getting, I'm going to print. Any queries? Shall I explain once again? Any queries? I'm ready to address again. Okay. So in order to execute the program, right? So here you will find the build option, which is the build symbol in the code block compiler, right? You can just click and it will execute. I'll just bring the interface right here. I'll one thing. I just a lot of annotations. I'll just clear everything out. Right? The program is compiled now, zero errors, right? And what I could do is that I'll just execute. Sorry, I did I just somewhere. Right, so here this is the symbol in order to run the program, right? If I just click, we'll get an interface. I'll just clear something I've written here. It's not going. Once again, I'll why it is putting. I think I might have wrong.
Sir, RSA is selected, so it is executing that.
Sorry, I didn't notice. Is it the correct one which I'm executing?
On the left side, RSA is in bold, so I think somehow that is selected.
Give me a second. I hope all you are all practicing parallelly with your devices. Is this screen visible? The execution window.
Yes.
Okay, I've just entered a string which is computer in small. Right, through the two uppercase, a concept which has been converted into capital computer. Right, I need to enter a value. Right, I just changed the program in the logic, but I did not change in the printf option. Right, so I can give the, for easy interpretation, I am giving the key value is equal to 3. Right, if I give the value 3, my C has to be converted into DEF. Right, and followed by all the encryption has to be takes place. Right, after converting into the ciphertext, we got the ciphertext F R P S X W H U in capital. Is it clear now? So by the way, what you could do is that you can try with the different key values, right, 1 to 25, and then you can execute. For your experiment, for your practices, I am leaving you the ciphertext part. What is the logic behind the ciphertext conversion, or maybe, sorry, the decryption conversion?
Plain text -3.
Yes, we can include the logic in the program. This is for your practice, right? I just created the encryption part, decryption part, you can do it. Those who are using from the mobile phone, what I could do is that I'll copy the code, I'll share it. Through the chat box. Meanwhile, you can try those who have the laptops and PCs, right? You can try with your laptops, execute and do the completion part. Delete the entire thing. Those who are attending the lectures through the mobile, especially for you all, I'm sharing the online compiler link with the program. And you can just click on the link, that will automatically open you the browser, any one of the browser which you installed in your mobile, and you can execute the program directly and then you can check it. You will get a direct interface. You don't need to install any softwares or any applications. Don't give any excuses. I'm attending the lectures practicals from the mobile. So any further clarification required based on this experiment? Those who are no, others also, they can copy the code from the link which I've shared. Right, you can have the source code and you can work on the same source code. You can build the decryption part. If you want, I can share it again in the chat box. Through this link, you will get the source code which I have explained to you, and you can build on the decryption part by extending this program with the proper logic. In order to convert into the decryption part, you need to use ciphertext minus k, whatever the value which you have used.
So, sir,
Yes.
the experiment will have two different programs for encryption and decryption, or a single program?
It may not required as the two programs. We can have a simple one. Otherwise, it is up to you. If you want, we can just completely can change the logic. Otherwise, you can add the another part, decryption part, and then you can include in the same program. Okay. Did you got my point?
Yes, sir.
I hope all are you working with your programs. You should not be idle in the practicals. By end of the day, you are supposed to upload the write-ups or the program which I have demonstrated, as well as along with that what you extended through the Google form which I will be sharing, or which I will be uploading in the System Security Lab Moodle account, not in the CSS, in the System Security Lab Moodle account. Through the link, you can upload the write-ups by end of the day. If you are comfortable, you can have the two separate programs, one for encryption, one for decryption. In that, simply instead of plus, you are going to use a minus. Otherwise, you can add in the same program by extending the two more part, which is the decryption part. Yes, your write-up will consist of program for both the encryption and decryption, also the output of both. Encryption part I've explained, as well as I've executed, I've demonstrated, I gave the code. Based on the study, based on the learning, and you need to develop the program or module for decryption part, and the same to be uploaded. Otherwise, what is the use of, no, I'm completely giving the code and directly you're copy pasting and then you're uploading. There is no role from your side.